Tamari here, good morning. Today we're supposed to be doing a bit of concrete on that path where we left off on Friday. Got a bit of compaction to do and then we can start the pour. Weather's supposed to be okay-ish, supposed to be getting better. So at the moment I've got my day starter and I'm listening to a podcast, a little bit of inspiration for the day. Here we are. It is wet. Where Stoats Valley is, it's kind of like stuck between hills, so it's on the back of on towards the east of Lower Hutt, Upper Hutt. So you're surrounded by hills and the rain tends to hang around a lot longer here. But over the weekend the boys came in and they flattened out that whole area. So on Friday it was lumps everywhere, loads of topsoil, but there's still a lot of work to do there. Reworked that in so it's nice and smooth, but it's a lot better than what it was. So that's one less thing we have to do. So I'm going to carry on filling this up. Cam should be back soon. He's got a load of AP20 and then he'll go and get another load of Builder's Mix. A lot cheaper than trying to get a pump up here, so we've probably got about, in a direct line, it might be like 120 150 meters down that way to the road. So you could imagine there would have been, I know a pump truck can reach maybe 30 meters, so it would have had to be add on until they get all the way up here. So it was just easier for us just to pour it and do it ourselves. And the cost alone probably would have been over 2k. I'll walk down here now. So she's a pretty steep drive. And it's like a switchback, so it just goes one way, it goes the other. So you can get a... So I don't know if the camera's doing it justice, but this is steep. So you go all the way down here. So that's the neighbour's drive. Your Effie up here, a little blue truck, Portaloo. So see, it's pretty steep. I mean, the car just gets up here. Find it easier to bring the car to work instead of the ute, especially when I don't need the tools. And there's a cul-de-sac there, so yeah, she's quite the drive. So now you can see how getting the pump up here would just be, it's doable, but I mean, we would have had a lot to get ready. You know, you'd probably want to do the drive, all the concrete work out the back too. It just didn't make sense, all dollars. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. that is leaking bad. Leaking bad. Might want to... Leaking from there, we might want to tighten that fitting up, bro. See that? It's even more than last time. And it's leaking in here, look at that. Where the hell is that coming from?
I think that's just running down the cylinder though.
From where though, King? Shouldn't be coming out the cylinder.
Oh no, I was thinking it was running down underneath it.
Oh, could be. Looks like that's leaking. Hopefully it's just that one. Oh well, get a crazy in. There's always something going on. Yeah, that's leaking quite bad at the mo.
You're losing fluids.
Yeah.
It's like 19.
Was it this one leaking? It was, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, you better look at that.
Look at look at.
Yeah, it's loose. Look.
That other thing as well, eh?
Is there another one?
Well, there's that one there. I don't know if that's loose as well.
I'll try. This one must be loose too. Oh, look at that. Don't want to over tighten it. See what happens there while you're running. I could just see that piercing out. Yeah. I think so. I think they got it.
They got it.
I think so, yeah.
Wasn't that easy, eh?
Well, the weather ain't getting any better. Nice dry mix. try to keep that the edge of the wood, try not to scrape over it too many times, otherwise I'm just going to mark it. Get it somewhere there, and then I'll give it a good pattern. Give it a little tap. Beds all the concrete into the wood. Go to the other side. That's good. Right. Just work this in a bit better. A little bit from here. I don't mind if it's got a little bit of a hump in the middle, that way all the water can disperse. So, and we've still got to build it up with 13mm stone on the top. A little bit more here. And the good thing about us pouring it is that we can work at our pace instead of trying to keep up with a truck and a pump. Back to the other side, hit that, and then we can move on to the next lot. Tap it all in, get it right in there. Not that you're going to see the edge of it, but it's always nice to know you've got it hard against the boxing. Without it being real bony. Only takes a few minutes. Tap, tap. Try and keep that edge clean. I'll come back over it with got a paintbrush and water just to get the worst of it off so it doesn't stain it. Right, go back, clean these edges. water. Just get it off that edge while it's drying. A little bit of care goes a long way. Better result. Doesn't that look better? Go do the other side. Crap out of here. Where's that trail? That'll do. I can work all this in. Oh, you're going to have to go and get some Coke? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I got some here. We'll just do that. We have to see how far it goes.
Yep. No. So all I'm doing here is just working the stone in, pushing it down so the cement comes to the top, and when we wash it off tomorrow, it's just going to be nice exposed stone. Beautiful. Probably a little bit wet to be working this, but I haven't got all day. Clean this edge off first. And then I'll just go back, push it down, get that first one in there. There we go. Look at that. So we've got all of our concrete in. Use Coca-Cola for the Ruggusol, and I'll show you guys the results tomorrow when we wash it all off. Tomorrow I'll continue boxing that up, go all the way probably to about the hose, the yellow hose there in the distance. Cut right across there, and then we'll divide our cuts up down that way. Anyway, that's me out of here. So we had a fantastic day at work today. Got our concrete down, wash it off tomorrow, and then carry on with the sleepers, boxing it all the way to the garage area. But we'll have to work out the rise and the fall and where the first stair is going to start. So I think we've got a fall of about, what's a 500 step at 150. So we're going to have to work out the heights to that and know where to stop. Keeping in mind that the rise to the top, which is basically the top of the retaining wall footing, what we want ideally is 1.5 from there to the top of the shed slab that we haven't done yet. So we've got to work our stairs out to that height and finish where we need to finish. So there'll be a little bit of working out tomorrow and setting up for that, and then yeah, like I said, putting the sleepers in, and then compacting the hard fill. So that'll be the next stage tomorrow. So I'll see you guys in the morning.